Check it out. Let's talk about how a lot of you guys are getting tired when you out there driving, especially my truck drivers. This video is for my truck drivers. They know that I drove trucks for 19 years, but I always get messages telling me, I'm falling asleep, I'm tired, no energy, I can't stay awake. And I know exactly what you guys are struggling with. I know exactly what you guys are doing wrong because I was there. I was one of them back then when I was driving. A lot of poor eating, a lot of bad habits that we have, get us there. At the beginning, believe me, I was able to just, smash, nonstop. I didn't need no break. I was pumped up, I was alert. But as we keep feeding our body, as we keep treating our body with so much disrespect, more of not knowing how to eat correctly, it will matter at a certain point. So a lot of truck drivers have been in the game for a while, are starting to feel that fatigue. They start feeling that, man, coffee don't do nothing no more. Energy drinks don't do nothing no more. And most of the time is their diet, their nutrition that they're not consuming, the proper the proper portions of food throughout the day, throughout them, driving, knowing that they have better choices, but they just don't know what to do, what to get. A lot of times it's laziness. A lot of times it's like they just don't have no time. But it's having something structured because if not, you're just gonna get these foods that are at the truck stops or any fast food place that you decide to pull over. And what's making you tired, it's the consumption of overeating on carbs and fat, two and two together, mainly carbs. I started noticing that when I eat a high meal that has a lot of carbs, which a lot of truck drivers know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what you guys are doing there because I was doing it, eating those burritos, eating those hamburgers, eating those chips, it's carbs. Carbs are going to give you that insulin spike. Insulin is one of the strongest hormones that the body has. So what happens is we destroy it. At a certain point, you do not break down the food. You do not utilize carbohydrates as energy. So what happens is that when you eat a meal, because before, at the beginning, like I said, I'll eat whatever I wanted and I was cool. But after years and years of driving, it will catch up to you. It's going to have an effect on you. And that's when the problems start happening. You're going to be sticking your head out the window, letting that cold air hit you. Don't know what it is. Why can't you stay up? Some people, they pull over, stretch, try to hit a quick little workout. It still doesn't do anything. It's because your eating habits have to change. Too much consumptions of carbs, throughout the day, it causes that. If you drop that, if you know how to structure your meals, and I have a lot of truck drivers that are, a proven example and that could co-sign for that. Once they start eating correctly throughout the day, spreading their meals evenly, they start feeling better. You're more alert, you're more awake. Most of them don't even drink coffee no more. It's not needed. They might have it once, but not throughout the whole day. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys stop, just for coffee to keep going. You want to get home. You want to, get to your destination, drop that load and come back. I know how it is. Nobody wants to stop. Nobody wants to take a break. And like they say, one of the hardest things to do is to get a stubborn truck driver with that mentality to pull over, take a nap, rest, because you're telling yourself, you're fighting yourself, you're pushing yourself to get to the destination. And sometimes, a lot of people throughout my years, they didn't make it. There was some bad accidents that happened within the company that I was. People that I know that they fell asleep over the road, whether it was in the nighttime, some people in the morning when the sun starts breaking in the morning, in the AM, and it hits, you start feeling that the tiredness. Especially all you truck drivers that drive at night. I did it for many years, and as soon as the sun started coming up, believe me, it's some mental stress and mental fatigue. Just staying up, forcing yourself up. So the best way to attack that, the best way to solve that problem is you gotta take care of your body. You gotta start, consuming less carbs, making sure that making sure that your meals are structured correctly. Which, like I said, I know most of you guys, don't prioritize protein. Protein's what's gonna keep you fuller, longer throughout the day. Carbs, as soon as you eat chips, any even fries, any bread, that you munch on to stay up, it will have an effect. You'll be up maybe for 30 minutes and then boom, you crash. It's the sugar rush. So if you address that, if you pay attention to that, and if you eat, just say, protein by itself with a healthy fat, not bullshit, not fries or nothing fried, nothing, nothing processed either. If you were just to get some healthy fats, whether it's walnuts, fresh avocado, any nuts, any peanut butter, and a source of protein, believe me, you're gonna feel different. You're gonna start regaining your insulin sensitivity. That's gonna keep you energized. That's gonna keep you awake. Trust me, believe me, I've been helping a lot of people that are struggling with this. And this video was for my truck drivers because I get hit up a lot. Where sometimes they're hopeless. They think that there's no other alternative, but there is. It's just lack of knowledge, lack of comprehending. We were not taught, we were not laced, we were not groomed of how to, keep your self healthy. You have to do the research. You have to hire someone that's going to help you. If you don't have time to hit the books. But what I recommend a lot of you truck drivers that you guys could do is listen to these podcasts, these healthy nutritionist, fitness podcasts, and believe me, they're gonna be hitting a lot of good gems, a lot of good, they're gonna give you a lot of tips that's gonna help you feel better and start taking care of that body that, like I said, man, at a certain point, it will catch up to you, and you're trying to come safe to your family. You don't want nothing bad happening. You don't want to even get to yourself to a point of like having some serious health issues that you're not going to be able to provide for the family. That's what people don't think about. They'll force themselves, they'll sacrifice. Some of them won't even eat. That's also bad. Not eating throughout the day and then having that big, large meal, which it'll shut you down. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's time to wake up. Wake up, realize, like I said, you guys need more tips. You guys could follow me on Guerrero _fitness on IG. And, I'm all over the platforms, Facebook, TikTok. But like I said, this is where I come and break down a little bit more of, what you guys need help with. And you guys could always shoot me a message and let me know what you guys want me to speak on. And like I said, don't get stuck. Questions are going to take you out of that negative mindset, out of those just disbelief and a lot of like just confusion that's going on up here. So always come with those questions. Run it.